Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed guests of honor, our graduates, our students, our college staff, friends and families. Janet's dream becomes a reality. I'm going to talk a little bit about Janet's college and the beginnings of this college. ALACC started out from humble beginnings at the home of Janet and Clarence Lawrence at 94 Darabin Road, Northcote, in the year 1996. Pro-DEFCONs, as it was known then, was the fruition of a dream to formalize the education behind this very important role that care staff are entrusted with. Janet saw that this education would enable staff to gain the knowledge, skills, and understanding of the various responsibilities they have, and thus be able to provide a care that was encompassing the high standards that Janet aspires to. During those initial days, the training was a non-award course, and it was delivered in the lounge room of Janet's home, with lunch organized and cooked by her husband Clarence. Mind you, no fees were charged at that time, as Janet's vision and goal was mainly to improve the overall standard of care. 2 years later, to manage the expenses incurred for the printing of booklets, etc., Janet started charging a token amount of $50 to cover these costs. Still, a very philanthropic approach. She was offering students a career with such a low outlay. There are so many success stories even from then. Janet recounts in her previous role as Commonwealth Administrator and Advisor, and later on as Quality Assessor. She has worked with many quality assessors, assessing nursing homes, etc., who had started out their careers as PCAs, personal care attendants, but then had pursued studies, reached their role they were now doing, but their starting point was also ALACC. Wasn't she proud to meet them again and see what they had achieved? So teaching at Darabin Road continued until 2007, when she negotiated the current building that we are at Plenty Road, Preston. I can recall coming with Janet to see the empty rooms, but she saw the potential and all started to fall into place. From teaching 1 or 2 personal care courses, ALACC has expanded, and currently we now offer 26 courses from certificate level to advanced diploma. And plans are underway to become a center for even higher education. We wish Janet all the best with that. Janet can proudly say there are so many professionals out there who can say they started out their working career first completing a short course, taking on part-time work, and working towards their dream role. And on that note, a short story. One night, in my other role as supervisor of an aged care facility, I called for a doctor from a locum service. This young man arrived with his briefcase and stethoscope. We got talking after he finished seeing the patient. He told me he had worked as a PCA at that same facility and he knew quite a few of the night duty staff. Now, in my role, I've often come across PCAs or kitchen staff, and many of them have actually trained at ALACC. So, of course, I asked him, where did you train? And he proudly told me ALACC College. He told me he had worked as a PCA, completed his studies to become a doctor, and is now a practicing gynecologist, and also picks up some part-time work as locum. Isn't that another wonderful story? Therefore, all our staff, the educators, the trainers, the admin staff, everyone who does their bit to enable all the groundwork is done to deliver these courses day after day, we should be very pleased with ourselves. To the students who graduate today, you are a part of history of this college, a college where we have the highest rate of graduates completing a course as per the data from Skills Victoria. From their survey of the Diploma of Nursing course, ALACC has a 24% higher completion rate than any other RTO at a national level. Kudos to us. And you staff have helped us achieve these results by pursuing, by not giving up, and by completing. Well done. Some other stats. Pro-DEF-CONs, that was Janet's previous business name, we have around 3,000 graduates. Some of those were non-award courses, but that's a great number too. Another mention that I have to say, there was always written and verbal acknowledgement by all assessors who've come to assess the college over the years, and they've always spoken about the high caliber of education qualifications that the staff of ALACC have. We have a number of teaching staff who have completed their PhDs. A few staff are pursuing their PhDs. Several have completed master's degrees, and most of everyone has a bachelor's degree. The culture of education is very much prevalent at ALACC. Janet repeatedly tells all her students, one should never stop studying, as one cannot put a price to education. So take every opportunity to keep updating your knowledge and skills throughout your career, through professional development, to make you the person you want to be. Therefore, a fitting thank you to all the staff, led by the very capable and praiseworthy Director of Studies and CEO Janet Lawrence. It is under her leadership and keen eye that we continue to contribute to ensure that the ALACC banner flies high, and will continue to do so as we explore and broaden our scope. Not long to go, I'm nearly finishing. Janet's commitment to the profession by exacting enormously high standards from herself and others, but yet adding her kindness and compassion. And she always has an open door policy, willing to meet with students, lecturers, whoever has any issues. Janet's dream, along with her hard work and perseverance, has made this possible, has made this college what it is today, offering so many opportunities to people to make their dreams a reality. She is a teacher, a mentor to so many of us. She has so many credentials: quality assessor for the Australian Aged Care Quality Agency, panel member for the Commonwealth Administrators and Advisors. She's on the panel for the Nursing and Midwifery Council. She's head of the college that conducts so many courses, 50 staff, over 500 to 600 graduates each year. Janet, you need to clone yourself. And I'm sure Clarence, her late husband, would be very, very proud of you. To all our students, congratulations and all the best, and we wish you all the success in your future. And to all our staff, well done.